If you have the oxygen mask on yourself, then you have an obligation to assist the person next to you. There's no way I'm going to be insulted when I call my video channel Crippled CEO. I've made a recent observation that getting to know me well frequently means that your entire life is going to change. You weren't planning to change your career or your residence or your relationship status, but you get to know me and suddenly your life is being transformed for the better. Of all the things that I like about myself, and there's a lot of them, this is probably the thing I'm most proud of. This realization has made me reevaluate my purpose in life. You might be wondering what I'm talking about, so I'm going to embarrass some people and give some abridged examples. For instance, Casey Buckley, my oldest friend who I've known since we were like 3 or 4 years old, never planned on owning a pool fence business. But after selling his last enterprise, that's exactly what I talked him into doing. And due to his hard work, dedication, and intelligence, he is now the owner of one of the top pool fence installation companies in the world. After getting to know the wonderful Kate really well, when she expressed displeasure at her job, I convinced her to come find a home in the Lifesaver office. Over a decade later, she continues to do amazing there. And now her husband earns his living with Lifesaver as well, and he's also crushing it. My other BFF, Michael McGahee, wasn't sure what he was going to do when he came back from Chicago. Lifesaver's office made a role for him, and then his wife, too. Mr. Michael Dasher came over to install a TV for me in my house. After that project was completed, I recruited him to do additional work around my house. I mentioned to him that my roommate was into him, and now they've been dating for over 4 years. Oh, and despite loving the job he had, I helped him level up to Lifesaver, where he's been enjoying 3 years of blissful employment. His girlfriend, my old roommate, Lauren, lived with me for about a decade, which is a role she probably did not expect to fill when we initially met. The man I hired as my chess coach didn't know he would be starting a pool fence dealership in St. Louis and also be becoming our CFO a year later either. There are a bunch of other smaller examples too, like Gizmo moving into my parents' former house across the street to be my neighbor. I've helped people get careers, significant others, and places to live. What's my point? Would I like a cookie? First, yes, I do actually want a cookie. If you have a cookie, please give me a cookie. But my point is that this has all been possible because I helped myself first. It's only after climbing the ladder myself that I can steady it for the next person, help them climb up. If you want to be a force of positive change in the lives of those closest to you, you need to first change your own life. We all know the metaphor of putting the oxygen mask on ourselves first on an airplane before assisting the person next to us. Despite this, we often have a hard time doing it in practice. And if you are in a position to help, if you have the oxygen mask on yourself, then you have an obligation to assist the person next to you. If your life is going great and you don't see the people closest to you having their lives transformed by knowing you, what's going on? Why aren't you positively impacting the people in your life? Chances are there are ways that you can. You just need to be willing to try. Because the real secret to all this is that the life that has been most transformed through all of these people's upgrades, it's mine. Who also, had a transformation last night? It involved cosplay and leather and a rubber ducky. Your mom. She also subscribes to my channel and likes all my videos, and I think you should too. Thank you so much for watching, and you will see me on the next one. I've made a recent observation to get... Everyone.